Ozempic. You've probably heard about it, but what is the truth? Well, Laura and I got to speak to a doctor about this popular drug that celebrities are using to cut the weight. Take a look. It's been the buzz of all the red carpets, celebrities losing weight seemingly overnight. Chelsea Handler, Mindy Kaling, even Elon Musk have admitted to using a drug meant for diabetes to achieve their new physiques.
Well, today we are joined by Dr. James McDowell with Ascension St. Thomas to discuss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy. Okay, doctors, how do these drugs work, number one, and what are they actually meant for?
So these are called GLP agonists, GLP-1 agonists. And so it's a new and innovative idea to think about weight loss. And so these are drugs that actually are analogs to GI hormones. And so if you think about what does GLP-1 do? It stands for glucagon-like peptide, okay? And it is a hormone that's released in response to a big meal. So think about it. If you have a stomach full of food, the first thing it does is it recognizes that it needs to tell the pancreas to release insulin to decrease blood sugar. And that's why they use it for diabetes, but it has other effects. And that's what they figured out in the initial studies. So it also acts on the stomach to decrease GI motility, so the food stays in your stomach longer and you stay fuller longer, right? It also acts on the brain directly, on the hypothalamus, to induce satiety. It's one of the signals that tells us you're done, okay? So it was originally devised for type 2 diabetes because of the main effect that it made the pancreas release insulin. But what they found is patients lost weight. And so they studied it. And so the New England Journal of Medicine article in 2021 looked at type 2 diabetes patients who were overweight and compared them with placebo. And what they found in a 62-month study is that the diabetic patients lost about 15% of their excess body weight versus 2% for placebo.
Wow.
So it worked.
Wow.
And so it was so great that they decided, well, can we use it as a weight loss drug? And so the unfortunate thing about it is not FDA approved for weight loss only.
Okay.
And so
Therefore
it is very expensive for those of us who do not have type 2 diabetes. The average cost of these drugs is about $1,400 a month.
Whoa.
A month.
A month.
And so there's a big run on these. There are some compounded formulations that you can use, but right now there's a shortage, not necessarily of the drug, but of the pen.
Right.
These are injectable medications. You can't take them by mouth. And so the important thing is you have to take them once weekly. Now there's some misconceptions about this drug that I think that are important to bring up. First of all, you can't eat whatever you want and take this drug. What did I tell you? It decreases GI motility. Imagine eating a big meal and having this on board and feeling that full and miserable for a day or two, right? So again, you don't want to do that. Secondly, it takes a while. The way that you administer this drug is you give a low dose to begin with, once a week, and then you gradually increase the dose slowly to match a certain symptom. For most folks, it's nausea.
Yeah.
And so that takes time. You know, it may take 3 or 4 weeks to get up to the appropriate dose where you have that satiety. And so sometimes people get a little impatient with this, right? And so there have been some interesting side effects that have happened. You know, there are folks who talk about Ozempic face. And for those of you who don't know about Ozempic face, it's that hollowed out look that many patients who have taken this get. And we haven't really studied that specifically, but I think we can surmise what the cause is here. Because think about it, we all have this idea, we want to lose weight. You know, bikini season's coming, right? We got to get this weight off.
Yeah.
And so they want to speed up the process a little bit. You know, if a little bit of the drug is good, you know, more is better. Well, that's not the way pharmacology works. And unfortunately, these drugs do have some serious side effects, potentially. Okay? Which are pancreatitis, you can have liver failure, you can have kidney failure. There is even a suspicion that there may be a connection with certain types of thyroid cancer.
Oh, geez.
And so, again, is it the magic bullet for weight loss? I personally do not believe so. But I think it is appropriate in certain people, but you have to dose it correctly.
Interesting. What about, have you seen in the research and studies that the weight comes back, or does it stay off?
Well, we have always dealt with the concept of metabolic adaptation. One of the things I see in many of my patients, anybody who tries to diet goes through the yo-yo, right? You lose weight, and your body responds to that and says, well, wait, okay, I want to be at this weight. And so it makes it harder to lose weight, and people tend to regain weight after that. And so the big challenge is how do you have a maintenance plan for folks like that? And so in the end, I don't think you should be on the drug indefinitely. The initial study was 62 weeks. That's a little bit more than a year. But at the same time, at some point, you have to stop, right, and reach a maintenance phase. And so the suggestion that I give my patients, you can pull 3 levers. You can pull the fasting lever, intermittent fasting. You can pull the dieting lever, or you can pull the exercise lever, or you can pull all 3 at once, okay, depending on how much you want to lose or whether you want to maintain. I think if you pull one lever, you can maintain. If you want to lose, you can pull 2 levers, right? So again, I think it's exciting. It's not nearly as exciting as I think the media wants to portray it. I think that there's a place for it, and I think it works really well. However, there are drawbacks.
Yeah. Well, and how long should you take it for? And yeah, how long should you take it for? And what happens when you go off of it?
Well, and again, this was a drug that was first devised for diabetes patients to take in perpetuity, to take from here on out. And so we don't know. We don't know. And also the dosages to get weight loss, to get satiety, are much higher than those that would require to decrease blood sugar. And so we don't really know the answer to that question yet. Okay. And so we have to use all of our options available. And I personally am a surgeon, and I think that there's certainly a definite place for surgery in certain patient populations. But there are some patients who aren't big enough to have an operation. So this could be one potential option.
Wow. But always talk to your doctor.
Yes.
Do it under supervision. Know that it's the right thing for you, and be monitored.
Yes.
If that's the right route.
Very good. Thank you so much, doctor. Very good information.
Well, if you'd like to make an appointment, check out healthcare.ascension.org and check them out on social media.